Hello, I'm Super Orange Cat here. I'm today with the quick review of South Park Season 25, Episode 1 called Pajama Day. Now, I'm going to give some of my thoughts about it. I'll start with things I liked about this episode, then some of the things I didn't like about it, and then tie it up with a bow at the end. Some of the things I liked about this episode was actually the first thing that comes to mind was the song that played twice, the Pajama Time. It's Pajama Time, only because it was just so over the top and show this like montage of the adults supporting the kids by all wearing pajamas. Another thing I liked too was the concept of the Matt Damon joke. As someone who myself invests in cryptocurrency, I thought was pretty funny. And what that's a reference to was to the Crypto.com commercial starring Matt Damon that's been on TV everywhere lately. And the fact that over the last 2.5 months or so, the net cap of crypto just dropped around 40% or so. So if you invested right around the time that the Matt Damon commercial started, you are probably down quite a bit right now. So that was a joke behind, oh, parents lost all their money because they fortune favors the brave. That's what I was a reference to, and I thought that was pretty funny. And maybe the first couple times they made like the running gag of what is this, Nazi Germany? But now going into some things I didn't like about it, again, those two jokes were beaten to death. Like you would have like the reporter that every time he reports, he breaks into even more German, even at the very end wearing a Nazi uniform. And at the same time, it's like that was one of the two. Like I said, there's only been like two jokes this entire episode. That and the fact that they kept beating the Matt Damon joke into the ground too. And that was usually an issue with the 1 hour long episodes where they'll just run out of good ideas for jokes and just keep repeating the same ones over and over again. But it appears they did so again with a 22-minute episode, which might be a little troubling. There's still 5 episodes left this season. But again, kind of shaky in my opinion. Also, another couple jokes I liked. The best scene might have been when Cartman was addressing the boys and the girls, where he said, boys and the girls need to come together, and he made a sexual gesture of his fingers, and you see like the face of all the girls, like, ugh, I liked that joke. And also specifically when Cartman made the Matt Damon joke of like we need to be brave. It's like, well, not too brave, or else Matt Damon will take all our money. I thought that was funny, that set up that joke. But again, my issue is the same jokes are beaten to the ground, and they kept making. And the thing is, in a show that had two different specials called Post COVID, it seems weird that the allegory for most of this episode was about masks. If you weren't aware, that's what the whole thing about whether you're not wearing your pajamas was. That was about whether you wear your mask or not. Especially the dead giveaway should have been like, oh, you just need to wear pajamas to get in, but when you get to your table, you can take your pajamas off. That and again, like, aren't we supposed to be healthy? Like, I know society, we're not past that, but like this show literally had two specials where the point was let's move on. And also kind of like the kind of tiny bit of character development with Mr. Garrison where he's in a relationship with uh Frank. I forgot his name already. But like him breaking up with Marcus and him trying to get the kids involved. I thought that was kind of funny too. But again, I don't think I'm gonna remember that much about this episode at the end of the season. I wouldn't call it. It's definitely not going to fit in there with like the better recent episodes. If I had to give a rating to this episode, I would say a 6 out of 10. What do you guys think? Leave your comments, leave your opinions down below. I'm Super Orange Cat, and that is all.